You can do everything right. Read the books, write your goals, wake up early. But if your environment is against you, it will eat your progress alive. Jim Rohn said it best. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, not just emotionally, literally, financially, mentally, spiritually. Most people lose not because they lack potential, but because they're surrounded by people and systems that subtract rather than multiply. Think about it. If you're trying to grow, but your circle is rooted in comfort, gossip, and excuses, you won't level up. Not because you're weak, but because the weight around you drags down your momentum. Environment is more powerful than motivation. You can't outwork toxic influence forever. Sooner or later, it seeps in. The jokes that belittle your goals, the subtle shaming when you say no to a party, the rolling eyes when you talk about changing your life. It may seem harmless, but it's erosion. And erosion is slow until it isn't. Jim Rohn didn't succeed in a vacuum. He built a life around growth. He chose mentors. He distanced himself from mediocrity, not because he hated people, but because he valued his future. Protecting your environment isn't arrogance. It's intelligence. It's not judgment. It's self-preservation. Look around. Do your surroundings reflect your vision? Or do they mirror your fears? Are you spending your mornings feeding your goals or your distractions? Your nights listening to growth or noise? Your weekends investing in your mind or numbing it? The small decisions you make every day become the world you live in. Execution isn't just about showing up. It's about creating a space where showing up feels inevitable, where progress is supported, not sabotaged, because willpower is a limited resource. But environment? That's the software running in the background, constantly influencing your behavior without you even noticing. Environment is more than people. It's your room, your phone, your social feed, your daily rituals, the words on your wall, the books on your shelf, the voices you allow in your ear. Every detail either reinforces your discipline or chips away at it. Want a better future? Audit your now. What apps steal your time? What voices get your attention? What habits fill your space? The answers are not neutral. They're shaping your identity whether you realize it or not. Jim Rohn emphasized the power of association. He knew that proximity shapes perspective, that spending time around driven people pulls you upward, even without words. Excellence is contagious, but so is mediocrity. The more time you spend in chaos, the harder it becomes to hear your own voice. So curate your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Unfollow the noise. Redesign your space. Choose who gets your energy. You don't owe access to anyone who doesn't respect your evolution. This isn't cruelty. It's clarity. You're not cutting people off. You're cutting off permission slips to sabotage. Growth demands boundaries. Boundaries demand courage. And courage demands repetition. Because here's the truth. The mind becomes what it's most exposed to. If you want clarity, feed it silence. If you want hunger, feed it inspiration. If you want discipline, build systems that remove choice. Turn discipline into design. Because when something is designed well, discipline becomes effortless. Jim Rohn didn't become a legend through willpower alone. He designed a life that aligned with his purpose. And that made excellence not just possible, but inevitable. He wasn't lucky. He was intentional. Over and over again. You can do the same. But first, you must stop hoping your environment will change. You must stop negotiating with chaos. You must change it. Radically. Deliberately. Unapologetically. No more scrolling into distraction. No more conversations that drain. No more inputs that confuse your vision. Cut the noise. Guard your focus. Make your environment a mirror of your highest self, not your weakest habits. Read more. Listen better. Speak less. Move with intention. Treat your mind like a garden, and your environment like the soil. If the soil is dry, toxic, or filled with weeds, nothing will grow. So you fix the soil. You enrich it. You nourish it. Today, draw the line. Upgrade your circle. Clean your space. Rewrite your rituals. Filter your inputs. Rebuild the code that runs your days. Don't just build a better mindset. Build a better world around it. Because when your environment supports your vision, discipline becomes natural. Focus becomes effortless. Progress becomes the default setting. This is how you protect your mind. This is how you win. Not once. Not occasionally. But every single day.